BWC here. Hello, everybody. Can you hear me? I am here. My name's Noffy. It's good to see y'all today. Welcome to the OBWC World Championship.
Hello, everyone. I'm back. So is Noffy, as you can see. I like how you introduce yourself like anyone here wouldn't know who you are, Noffy. You've been a staple of the OZ community for so long.
Well, I hope that we have lots of new people checking out all of the really incredible maps that we're putting out today. Like all of our first-time chatters here, for example, kind of coming in, showing up here today. So we just spent the last 2.5 hours running the VODs of some of the previous rounds, the round of 16, the quarterfinals, the semifinals, kind of getting everybody up to speed. And now we're here. It's the top of the hour. It's time for some new content for this final round. So we will be running today's round stream showcase a little bit differently. So we want everybody to be able to hear the song. We want everybody to be able to hear the hit sounds in top quality. So we won't be talking as much during it, but please know we love all these maps from the bottom of our hearts.
Yep, definitely a different approach. And let's give everyone a quick reminder that this contest has been going on for a very, very long time. The teams have worked very hard to get to this point, and dedicated months of effort to get here. So they definitely deserve, every single team that got here deserves every ounce of the credit that they're going to get.
Absolutely. And on top of that, today, in addition to the finals that's going to determine which team comes out, like, you know, number 1, number 2, we're also going to have our third place matchup today for our runners up, kind of seeing who's going to be third place, who's going to be on that podium. And let's go ahead and check that out. So let me switch it over here to how everyone's feeling about this matchup. So you guys think you're really funny, don't you?
I coordinated this. I messaged every single person, and we coordinated this precisely. You can thank me.
Oh my god. What? Okay, when you see it, I needed the GIF here, guys. So, pick'ems for the third place prediction are in favor of Taiwan this time around, with 72.7% so far. Maybe the chat feels a little bit differently. Maybe they feel about the same. This is still a really strong matchup, I would have to say.
Absolutely. I mean, it's too close to call, and I'll spoil this much. These were some of the closest matchups that we've had in the entire tournament. Honestly, both of these matchups. So you guys are gonna be in for a treat.
Yep, and kind of to introduce everybody, we've introduced all the teams a few times before, so we're not going to read down the full list today, but in Team Taiwan, led by +4J, we got a really strong lineup here. I gotta say, I've loved seeing all of their entries so far. I'm really excited to see their finals map, because the finals maps, guys, they're kind of stunning. Let's put it mildly. Everything is really, really, really cool.
Absolutely. They brought everything because they wanted to be number 3. they're proven that they're good enough to sit up there on that podium. So
now they're gonna battle against
we'll see
France
how it goes.
for it.
Yep.
So with that being said, we're here to check out maps. Let's check out this map by Team Taiwan. Oh my goodness, that map is so cool.
It's super cool, and the choice of the higher CS, I think it was CS6, is really unique. There's not very many teams that would have that would take that gamble. It can be kind of hit or miss whether the higher CS choices work, and this team took it, and it really paid off. Really fantastic stuff.
Mm-hmm. And let me go ahead and replay it real quick. So I just want to say here real quick, the way they progress through the map, kind of developing all these ideas, that is a showstopper. So with that being said, we're also going to check out Team... We're going to check out Team France here in a second. So I think this map does a really cool job of just kind of going through and developing the ideas throughout. Like, they start literally with a line. Like, they start in the 2D, they move into the 3D later on. And on top of that, it sounds really nice. They pay a lot of attention to the gameplay here, where you have a bit of this visual mixed in, but a very steady kind of gameplay going with this song.
Absolutely. It plays really nicely, and it's very like sort of gridded for the first like minute or two, and then it really expands, and especially as you get into that second part of the map, it doesn't take another pass at the whole grid snap thing that it had in the first. It goes an entirely different route, which gives the whole map like a whole breath of fresh air, kind of without it getting repetitive, and also without it getting inconsistent, I guess, right? It's just kind of a nice change of pace.
Absolutely. So the section that's coming up next is definitely one of my favorites. They really have that steady kind of evolution here. So this has been Team Taiwan. Next up, we're going to check out Team France. Make sure to check out Team Taiwan's entry and, watch it like 70 times too, by the way. So with that said, next up here, we got ourselves Team France led by Blackie Design. So they've really been through it, kind of coming through, making it to this third place matchup against Taiwan.
Absolutely. I mean, it's just, they got a lot to live up to, but I'm sure that this team can really bring it and put Taiwan in its place.
So we'll be checking out France's map. Gonna be on the same song, of course. Kind of see how they measure up against each other, see which one's your favorite. They both have really huge pros going for them, so excited to share that with y'all. Let's check it out.
Ultimately, the winner just comes down to who had the most spaghettis.
Spaghettis? And we get to start off with this really reminiscent crystal here, so let's check this out. Again, oh my god.
I gotta say, some of those hit sounds, like there was like one hit sound in there that was kind of like a squirting sound. I don't know. It was kind of funny. I was like, oh my god, that's so silly.
I really
Um,
enjoyed how that one layered on top of the song with that.
yeah, for sure. I mean, really, this is just an unbelievably cohesive map, and there's a lot of really interesting, like slider art, like motifs, like themes going on. Like, I don't know what's up with all the math symbols and things like that, but like I saw pi in there and several others. So the judges certainly like that.
They really enjoyed the creativity of a lot of the patterns in this map. And I gotta say, you know, the math comes at you, and you're like, why is there math? But I think that their skill with patterning shows that they are very good mathematicians when it comes to geometry. Okay, that's
So
my
true.
one joke of the map out of the way.
Ah, man. But I don't like math, so maybe I don't like this map anymore.
I love this
Just kidding.
map. This one is like just so free-feeling, and it fits like this kind of lighter, airy vibrancy that the song has. Which, by the way, speaking of lighter, shout out to somebody using the light theme background for a change.
Yeah, every section it just like stands out in its own way, like both in gameplay and in visuals. It's really nice to see.
And for this team, the way they tied everything together to just be really incredibly cohesive, like with 6 people on the team, that is really cool. And that shows like a level of just teamwork and like working with each other's ideas to like really build off of what you had going on. So pick your favorite math symbol, whether it be pi, whether it be pi, whether it be Muse. You know, I would say that the choruses in this one were also a favorite of the judges when it gets into the later key eyes too.
It's almost like this map took like a different approach from the Taiwan one, where Taiwan had like one style and then halfway through they switched to like a different style. And in this one, they kept like a very, very cohesive style that built up on itself as the map progressed. So I guess we'll kind of see what the judges preferred in terms of that different approach.
Sure thing, and let's check it out. So, guys, oh my god, this is so close here today. This is really close matchup. This is for the 3rd place podium. Congratulations to Team Taiwan, but also a really good showing from Team France too. A lot of judges were really split on this one overall. It did kind of like come down to like, I love the creative patterning here, I love the evolution of the mapping over there. Kind of thinking about, okay, but which one captures my heart just a little bit more, like in the overall execution. So congratulations again to Taiwan. Wow. And congratulations to France for coming through this far.
Yeah, what I find so interesting about both of these matchups is like that they were so competitive that the judges really were just like listing out like timestamps, like from this section to this section I like this one more, and then this one to this one I like this one more. And I guess they were just deciding like which one did I like more overall in that way. Which yeah, none of the other matchups so far have had that happen. So it really just goes to show that these teams, they deserve to be here. They brought everything, and they're really putting on a show for us.
And make sure absolutely to check out these maps after the stream showcase, because they will be uploaded relatively soon once they're available. So kind of check it out, play them, enjoy them, get to really experience them here. So with that being said, time to look at what we have for our finals matchup, guys.
We got ourselves the United the US versus Korea, and you know, we'll get it over with. Yeah, when you see it. Yeah. You guys You guys played it too good.
I think they're rigging the
You think you're
pick'ems at
funny.
this point.
I only rigged the first one. I didn't rig this one. It's not my fault. And keep in mind that there was like 40 people who voted, right? Like, this is not a necessarily insignificant amount of people that led us to this outcome.
Now, in this scenario, the US has had some surprises throughout the tournament. Like, there was one time they were lower on the pick'ems and came out on top, and then South Korea has just been on top, dominating round after round after round, kind of blowing everybody away with one amazing map after the other. So that's going to be really intense to check out what they've been putting together, but please stop voting with the when you see it number, even if it's a coincidence.
Yeah, no, I mean, I can totally understand why people are voting for Korea. Like, we look at like the last entry that they did, and they created a whole new song. Like, they added vocals and everything to just, I don't even know what was going on. Like, there was like, what, 1,000 samples in that map? Like, it was like a 4 gig map or something like that. It was insane.
Let me tell you, I had some trouble recording the replays today because all of the maps had so many hit sounds. There was one map I opened it and it crashed my Windows Explorer.
Frankly, I was concerned that the last Korea map was going to make it so that everyone felt like they had to do that, and then we were going to end up with like a 16 gig finals folder.
Then the US is just putting out shocker after shocker, and they're just like steadily working their way up here, kind of working their way up in confidence too. And like, you can really see the team evolve throughout the course of the tournaments. That's really enjoyable too to kind of look back on. I've been watching with you guys through those VODs today. So that being said, let's check out our United States lineup. So we got our United States team led by 6px. That's going to be pretty cool. Kind of seeing how they all work together. Some newer names, some more familiar names, some names hanging out with us in the chat right now. Hello!
Shout out to Pandize, who's been here on every single live stream from what I know.
Thank you, Pandize. Well, to be fair, our live streams are very American time because it's our hosts.
That's fair. Well, it's also it's convenient for Europe too, I think.
If you're awake at 10 p.m.
We don't talk about that.
You know what we do talk about?
We talk about the United States entry, right?
Yeah, let's check it out.
Let's go.
The cosmos is all it is, or ever was, or ever will be. Come with me. that for your trajectory, we've calculated 2 years to Saturday. We'll be waiting for you when you get back. A little older, a little wiser, but happy to see you.
So, I think we just got a mapping recreation of the War of the Worlds, or the moon landing, or both, or something in between?
Yeah, this is like some kind of, D-Day kind of movie,
That was incredible!
Independence Day.
A short film here.
Yeah. Very cinematic, for sure. And it's very cohesive, very fun to play. There are lots of really cool ideas going on. I mean, this is just like a really fantastic storytelling kind of map, right?
Like, not only do they have the spaceships, but they have the abduction beams or the attack beams coming from the UFOs, and then you have, like, the hyperwarp when you're going through space. And then, oh my god, that is just so cool. And you're, like, seeing the cosmos and the stars. And they do all of this while still making it play, like, really, really nicely with the song. Like, it is very much they are building with what they have, not inventing something new, which is something that the hit sounds being really good, but a little bit more subdued this time around, although some of these slider slides are really cool, kind of helps add into as well.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, it's almost like, how did nobody think about doing this before with the Nosu map? Like, that's kind of what I was thinking when I saw this. Really, really cool.
You know, I want to start watching NASA live streams again now. I can feel the American in me waking up right now.
Oh no. It's the Cold War all over again.
No,
the space race. Oh boy.
But the way they format that build-up into that kind of space battle section, I love this map. I love all of these maps, but I also love this map. It's so cool.
Definitely. Super, super cool. Excellent work, Team USA.
I am so glad that they made it.
That one
to the
looks like a
finals.
steering wheel, though.
You even get to find the alien eggs.
I would need like a whole like 30 minutes to go through this and try to figure out all the imagery. Like, it really, looking at it in like a video format really doesn't do it enough justice. I think you really need to spend some time in the editor to digest everything.
And that was our Team United States entry. Next up, we ended up talking the whole way, because that, oh my goodness. Next up, let's check out our Team South Korea here. So, we have Team South Korea. They are also a really, really strong team today. Some people mentioned last time we had our stream, it's United States versus South Korea again? Is it mirroring OWC? Yeah, kind of. We get to see really cool people from both places just kind of hitting it up in this finals round. So in South Korea, we have Byeomsan's team of 4, and whew, the map we saw was really good, but every single map that South Korea has been putting together has also been incredible. So I'm not entirely sure what to expect next, because
Nobody is.
I might lose my
I mean,
socks.
South Korea made a whole new song last time, so I think this is really, and I'm sure, Panda Ice, how scared are you? I think Panda Ice was like in the chat earlier saying like, I'm scared to see what happens with the vocals in this one.
So without further ado, let's check out South Korea's entry here today.
Panda Ice is spooked.
All we have is 3 suspects wearing scarves over their faces. I got 2 bogeys at 9 o'clock coming in fast.
Roger that.
My goodness, the way that the hit sounds correlated to the sliders was so well done.
South Korea is now Team Remix, honestly.
That was really, really cool. Like how there was like a sun, and then there was like a sound that sounded like a sun. I was like, oh my god, that's awesome. There was a cannon like explosion thing, and there was an explosion sound. Oh man, that was good. Good stuff.
This entry really shined in just like leaning in to being incredibly hyper structured as it kind of takes you on this journey around the playfield and also a little bit into space towards the end there.
Yeah, I thought it was interesting that like both maps took like a space theme, a space approach.
Yep.
Which is interesting.
And someone in the chat mentioned 3D mapping versus NASA mapping. Honestly, yeah.
Yeah, like that slider shape in particular, like that's a 3D shape.
This
made into 2D, but you know.
I am so glad I didn't judge for this. I don't know how I would choose between these.
Yeah, no kidding. Like the judges had their work cut out for them for sure.
Both of these maps are just. You can really see the mastery of both teams. Just, they're going all in to making just these complete song experiences in these maps for sure.
Yeah, I agree, Pio. I think both teams should win. We should just like call it a tie. And then we don't have to deal with it.
Unfortunately, the judges did have to choose at some point or another. So.
God dang it.
I really enjoy the last half of the Team South Korea's map too. I'm running out of words here, guys. The remixing, the way it like kind of makes it into its own Osu version of the song it is incredibly cool. And just working with such a heavy structure and making it still play that well, that is really, really hard. It goes to show a lot of just they know exactly what they're doing with every single object they place on this map field.
For sure. Like this one is just, I mean, it's insanely polished. Like all the maps are. But this one is like, what the heck? Like, how do they even come up with like choosing like the perfect sounds for these? Like, it's insane.
And like you guys saw it, my computer struggled to open this map at the beginning. It spent like a solid 10 seconds loading. I need a YouTube publish of this version of the song later, by the way. Thank you. That being said, we got two incredible entries from the Team United States and Team South Korea here today. I can't even begin to guess what the results are going to be. But we're going to take a look at them regardless. It's time, guys. We're going to see how this goes for number 1 and number 2. Both did an incredible job of the OBWC. So I don't want to click this button, but I am going to. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Another nail biter. It's another nail biter, but the United States does come out ahead 4-3 over South Korea. Absolute cinema.
This is an absolute neck and neck situation, and several of the judges even commented, like, both of these teams are incredibly competent at what they're doing, and it kind of came down to like this nail biting, which one kind of gave a newer experience for. So, huge congratulations to United States kind of coming in number 1 on these finals, and South Korea making it through all the way up here to number 2 today. A little bit of different results than we were predicting at our pick'ems earlier, but results we can agree on all the same because this is such a close matchup. Oh my god.
I mean, yeah, honestly, the United States was such an underdog in this. Like, you saw the pick'ems. 727% of people voted for South Korea, and then the United States comes out underdog and wins. Super awesome.
And they locked in for this one, too. So, we have a podium graphic for this. I'm gonna switch over to that one because it's so pretty. And you guys know the full results now. So, congratulations to Team United States. You've run away with the OSU Beat Mapping World Championship in a lot of really, really incredible close matches. And South Korea just stunning us every step of the way. Taiwan kind of coming through, coming in clutch, getting it into that 3rd podium slot. All of the maps created throughout this World Championship the last couple of months all of these maps are incredible, but for sure, make sure to take another look again at these top 3 because we watch them on stream, but playing them is a whole other experience too, and they're just they have so many details to their designs that you can't get through only just watching it twice. But
Don't forget about France. France deserves some plays too.
Absolutely, France is also like. These were some really close matches. Taiwan and France for 3rd, kind of fighting that out. United States and South Korea fighting out that 1 and 2. You guys are too good at mapping. I need more obvious results next time so I can win my pick'ems. But amazing work, everybody here today.
Absolutely. And hey, everyone should just start mentoring newer mappers so that we can all become as good as you guys. I mean, hey, we have to get into the next thing, and I just want to preface this. Maybe 6px can use this prize money to change his name into something more legible.
So, I got really excited for the podium here, and I hope that shows. Oh my god. So, take a screenshot, by the way. Guys, I made the image too big. Here's the full image. Now the graphic is balanced. Take a screenshot of this one real quick for me, please. Thank you. So next up, thank you again to our sponsors for the OCW Beat Mapping World Championship. I always forget the order of the letters. We managed to hit $1,000 in the prize pool. That will go towards supporter for the teams and everything. And special thank you to our sponsors. We have our anonymous Enigma, chooses to not be revealed. We have FC Easy, Mafu, Rego, Saros, RV Matthew, Enon, Night Core, not to be confused with Night Core. And thank you guys for supporting, kind of bringing the Beat Mapping World Cup this far this year.
$1,000 is a lot of cash, so I guess we'll have to see how the prizes get distributed.
That's true. We got some pretty big teams, though, with a lot of really big, epic maps. So, good luck to our organizers on this one. And just a quick reminder of what all the teams will be getting. They will be looking at these possibilities. So this will be pending approval. You can check this on the wiki too. We will post more information about that as it becomes available going forward. You know?
Absolutely.
Our OSU supporter and cash prizes covered for sure.
Yeah, the OSU supporter and cash prizes don't come through the contest committee, but the contest committee has to approve the contest point and the badges after the contest concludes, which I'm sure the organizers will put in a request for that very soon.
And I'm going to put it back on the podium for a second before we close out here for today. I just want to say thank you, everybody. Thank you to our organizers for bringing back this World Championship this year. We went a while without having it, and to see it come back again and see so many incredible teams come together for this event, following it week by week by week when they have to put these maps out really fast, too, and they have to keep doing map after map after map. Thank you, everybody that kept this organized. Thank you to all the teams for participating. And thank you to our top 3 for making some incredible maps throughout the whole contest here. So, that being said, it is this first year back. After this, we will be making a feedback form available that you will be able to find in the Discord server, that you can put in some feedback for anything that you want to improve on for next year. We always want to look at kind of growing on this too, kind of give everybody a platform to compete in future years as well, and kind of get together to make these show-stopping maps.
Absolutely. Thanks for everyone, for all the mappers for participating, for making this a really, really cool return to form for OBWC. I had to pause there to figure out the letters. And hopefully we see all of you return in the next iteration, and hopefully we see a whole lot more faces in the next iteration as well.
So, that being said, hope to see you all again real soon, and bye for now!
Bye-bye.